Night of the Living podcast is always ad-free for patrons at patreon.com/NOTLP.
You're listening to Night of the Living podcast. I'm Freddy. There's Amy.
That's me.
There's Andy.
Hi.
And our special guest host and curator, we bring him back every year in September for Hispanic Heritage Month, Louis Fowler.
Hello.
This is episode 2 this year, man. We've made it. We've made it through one adventure last week. And then this week I feel like we're going back to like slasher roots, which was refreshing. Mm-hmm. After the wild thing we went through last week. This is more traditional, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
So that'd be fun to talk about. But that movie is Trampa Infernal or Hell's Trap. So we'll be talking about that in the main attraction. Yeah, Amy and Andy and I went to this old bar Amy and I used to drink at this bar, and they turned it into this nice restaurant on a lake. We were there having lunch yesterday because it's beautiful here. All the fall weathers come in. But we had these memories of like, that was our wild, sow your wild oats spot.
Yeah, we were talking about our crazy wild drinking days.
Yeah.
And fondly reminiscing.
Mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they bulldozed the bar, and now it's a nice restaurant. This remind me of that Joni Mitchell song.
Yeah. They paved paradise and put in a reasonably priced burger.
That shitty bar was your paradise.
It was certainly no paradise. It was like going to a shack. You kind of felt like the building moved a little bit sometimes. It had like a rickety wooden deck off the back and like a sliding glass door like you'd have in your house. And then you had the bait shop there where you could buy bait and fish. You could fish while you were drunk on the lake shore, or or during the day. People were there fishing all the time. And we just saw giant fish that we think have been left to their own devices when we were there, because we don't think anyone's fishing there anymore. So they've turned into these giant science fiction sized ridiculous fish.
Are when you go fishing, are you a master debater?
I'm a pretty good debater. I'm a pretty good baiter. I bait pretty well. I practice it on the reg. Make sure I'm good at it.
On the rag. Ew.
On the rag.
Oh, Andy.
Didn't know you could do that, Freddy.
Could you?
Fishing and drinking.
I like to think that those giant fish by the lake grew up fed on the vomit of all the drunk people.
Yeah.
Freddie reminded me that I have puked in that lake.
I wasn't going to say it on the show because I didn't know if you how you felt about it, but that was
I don't care.
A lot of people puked in that lake.
I was in my 20s.
Okay.
What else? In my teens.
Yeah. That's the other thing.
I mean,
back in the day, they'd serve anybody.
Yeah, that's the
So
only.
you pick in like in your teens,
Yeah.
your 20s, and your 30s.
Yeah, but then they, like we said, they bulldozed it. It's like on salty
You should
earth.
puke on the remains of the catacombs.
The Snows Lake catacombs, where all the Quarantine Township spooks and specters go to haunt.
Is it a good lake to go and do that, or is it pretty dirty?
I
Like-
mean,
I don't know.
it's like a man-made lake.
Yes.
So there's this thing in the middle, and I don't know science. So, but to me, and Andy, maybe you can back me up. There was two strange things in the water that day. One was this thing that looked like a giant chlorine dispenser, which is it couldn't have been what it was. It had to be something for man-made lakes. That would be silly for it to be chlorinated water, and all those fish would be dead.
Right.
So
So there goes your theory.
it's clearly not that.
No, you just get chlorinated fish.
There you go. For chlorinated water that live in chlorinated water.
There's this lake called Lake Hefner in Oklahoma City, and at first you think everything's gonna be great, the shore is lapping. Then when you get in closer to the lake, you see all the dead fish and like dead shrimp and stuff.
Ew.
And when I went last time, I took Sean on a walk there, and Sean was eating the fish. So I kind of like made a point not to go to take him to the Lake Hefner.
It's funny because if you didn't know he was a dog, that's a real weird story. He's like just your weird friend.
He is his weird friend. Sounds like it.
All of our dogs are our weird friends, I guess. You know, wake you up in the middle of the night for a treat.
My best weird friends.
Yep. Anything else exciting going on in anybody's lives? I know Andy's been running like a little fiend lately.
Yeah.
The weather's perfect.
Weather's nice.
It.
But we went to Spirit Halloween for the first kickoff fall yesterday too.
Yeah, we had a good time. We found tiny hands.
We didn't buy them.
Scooby-Doo Monopoly.
Did you buy it? Or did you
we didn't buy anything.
We noticed
we bought a $2 bucket that looks like a piece of candy corn. We can't participate in those East egg lifestyles.
But I was complaining to them that the sign was very small, and I feel we got the shaft.
Their banner that they roll up to cover up the failed business sign was real small in this building.
It's hard to see.
And it's the same color as the brick.
It's like they were ashamed of themselves.
Yeah, not showing much Halloween spirit, if you ask me.
Right.
I a few years ago I went to a hospital Halloween inside a dead Red Robin.
Oh wow.
Red Robin.
Yum.
Oh, Red Robin, bottomless fries.
Yeah.
I knew people that would go there every week just because of the bottomless fries. You would think they'd be gigantic people too, but they weren't. They just love French fries.
That sounds sizest of you.
Well, I'm a big guy. I'm allowed to say it. Tubby's my word.
You know those fatties. They love fries.
You know how you think somebody who eats a basket of bottomless French fries every week downs it with a big giant Red Robin hamburger? You know, that's just.
Do they still have those bottomless fries?
I don't know. Does Red Robin still exist?
There's one over in the other side of town.
Really?
Yeah.
We should go and see if
At
it's
the
still
one
any
remaining
good.
mall.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah.
We'll go on bottomless Friday night. See how much we can pack down.
See what we can do.
The potatoes are pretty inexpensive.
Make them regret the promotion at all.
Yeah. They had good fries though. For a bottomless fry, it has to be good. If that's the thing you're it's like the breadsticks at Olive Garden. They can't be shitty if it's the thing you're giving away for free, ironically. It should be the best thing on the menu.
Is that ironically you get free salad from Olive Garden?
Yeah, you get all that free salad.
Do punk kids show up wanting the free salad?
They just
with their irony and their blanket statement T-shirts.
Absolutely, it's riddled with those types. Your local Olive Garden. That's what's going to hell. They just come in for the free breadsticks and endless salad, and they smoke, and they never leave. Drink coffee after coffee. That's the
I do feel like that would be a pretty good Olive Garden. We have that smoking section with free breadsticks.
With free, because then you can pretend the breadsticks are cigars too, and pretend the cigars are breadsticks.
Well, don't get them mixed up because you don't want to accidentally eat a cigar.
I ate chewing tobacco when I was a kid.
Okay.
Made me so sick. So sick.
All right.
Red man.
Gross.
Did you think it was something else?
I just saw Dad chewing it, and I thought, you eat it. Because I'm a kid. You don't know.
In my teens, when I was experimenting with other kids, I tried chewing tobacco, and that really is one of the worst things I've ever put in my mouth.
Yeah.
It's true. It looks. You'd think it would be.
I've never
delicious.
tried it. I have no interest.
The way those guys slop it around in their mouth.
That's right. Are you supposed to chew
Flop it
it?
around.
Are you supposed to? Are you supposed to what, Andy?
I mean, it's called chewing tobacco, but you're not. You don't really chew it, do you? You just let it sit in your
Well,
cheek,
that's
like
snuff.
Don't you
Snuff
just-
you
like a
let
gerbil.
sit.
Don't you
Is
suck
it
on
called chaw?
Yeah, you have to get like that powdery material.
Yeah. Okay.
That's another product of tobacco. Like the chewing tobacco is like a big, like almost like a big uncured licorice nightmare.
Gross.
so it's like Big League Chew.
Yeah, but made out of, the remains of a human burial pit.
Now, Big League Chew, that's something I can get behind.
You do get a little buzz off it though. I get a buzz off of Big League Chew though. So especially the grape.
The grape.
I think I'm going to go get some Big League Chew. I haven't seen it in about 35 years, but
Really?
yeah, I'm going to get some Big League Chew.
You should definitely treat yourself. You can only ever find it at places like a Cracker Barrel or at like a
Or
candy
gas
store.
stations.
Yeah, or gas stations have it.
Though, to be fair, most of my Christmas shopping is done at Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
Love the Cracker Barrel store. Shout out. They probably have their Halloween shit up. We gotta go
by
see
now,
it.
Sure.
I went to Cracker Barrel when I took my mom out a couple of months ago, and I noticed they have a big selection of vinyl.
Oh yeah, I've noticed they
Yeah.
started carrying that stuff too.
Yeah,
It's interesting.
and how bad a collector? How bad do you have to be a collector of vinyl at Cracker Barrel?
You go there on new release days.
Hey, as long as Alan Jackson has fans,
Yeah.
you're gonna,
You know what this?
There's-
Yeah, Andy, you're absolutely right.
there's
You
going
know,
to be
but-
people that go to Cracker Barrel.
But
To
they,
get his
they
vinyl.
got they got things like Sabrina Carpenter and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh.
they it's like the way Walmart used to be a music retailer. Now Cracker Barrel's a music retailer.
It's weird. You think like I guess the strategy is it goes with the nostalgia theme that it's vinyl, and because it's vinyl, it's nostalgic, even if it's Sabrina Carpenter's new album. I'm confused. I don't know what the market is of a Cracker Barrel vinyl hipster.
It's interesting because it's mostly like a road trip place, right?
Yeah.
That's like their claim to fame. So
What,
if you're
you
on
never
the
had
road,
a car with one of those turntables on the dashboard?
Exactly. What are you gonna do with the vinyl?
I'm not radical about going to Cracker Barrel only to get vinyl and apple pie.
Or one of those weird candy bars that they only have there because they're like, it has a racist label, but it's delicious.
Like chocolate covered licorice.
Yeah. Ooh, tasty. That's where you get your Horsehound candy and all that stuff. Not Whorehound. The stuff that tastes like tea. Because people love hard candy that tastes like tea.
Yeah.
Like they have 45 different options of the suckers, those sticks.
Yeah, the big carousel of suckers.
Yeah.
Or for a minute there, I thought you were going to say a selection of candy buttons. They had the largest
Probably-
selection.
They probably do have candy buttons.
That's probably the only place besides a candy store you could still find. Again, Cracker Barrel, one of those places that's the last remaining buyer for certain things, probably.
Right.
I've never had candy buttons.
They are.
Me either.
They're just. They just drop
sugar.
literally like a sugary, watery concoction with food coloring, and they just put drip, drip, and let it dry on paper, and that's candy
you're-
buttons.
You're not missing anything because a lot of times when you try to get the buttons off, paper pulls up, so
You
you're
just gotta
chewing
eat
on
the paper too.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're chewing on paper too.
Do you think any kids gave up and just ate everything all at once anyway? Just
Probably the fat kids.
they choke those down.
Yeah, you know those kids that go to the bottomless fries at Red Robin.
I'm getting hungry just talking about being fat.
Mom, I'm gonna steal some bottomless bread. I'm gonna eat some candy.
Gotta wash it down. Can't have varieties, the spice of life. Give me my jelly beans. I ate so many jelly beans the other
All right,
day.
we're not talking about
Anyways,
Are we done talking about being fat?
yeah, for now.
Okay, let's move on.
that. Not quite enough to get canceled, I'm not sure. All right, we're moving on.
Turn out lights, it's the main attraction. We're talking Trampa Infernal or Hell's Trap, released October 11, 1990 in Mexico. Written and directed by Pedro Galindo III. That name should sound familiar to you probably, because he directed Vacation of Terror 2.
Yeah, it's got that guy from it.
Yeah, it also has, Nacho, Pedro Fernandez.
It's either last year or the year before.
Yeah, wasn't that long ago.
It's pretty recent.
We did both Vacation of Terror movies. The second one was Pedro Galindo III. He and his brother, I think it's his brother, Santiago Galindo, they wrote this together and just went for like a Friday the 13th kind of inspired slasher movie. Just a small cast of 9 actors. Andy said Pedro Fernandez, who we know from the Vacation of Terror movies, who has the beautiful, very specific 1990 mullet that only existed in that decade briefly.
Hair.
Yeah.
Tight pants, big hair.
He seems to be like the guy for some of these movies.
Yeah, the Generation X Mexico guy.
Yeah, he's like the it boy.
It boy.
Yeah. His girlfriend, he's playing Nacho in this, and he's just a guy who likes to hunt with his buddies.
Is that what it
regular
is?
Dude.
Again, we had no subtitles, so
really?
we were fighting for our lives.
They had it on the copy I saw on YouTube.
Oh,
you
shit,
had subtitles? We should have looked for another copy.
For another copy.
Yeah.
It's very basic though. Some kids go out hunting, and they come across a man with a Freddy Krueger hand, and antics ensue.
Yeah.
Antics did indeed ensue.
So
so I didn't miss. It was what it was.
Yeah, and did they?
It's a slasher. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Can you guys confirm, since you guys had real subtitles and didn't have to do what we did, that do they think that a bear is is he killing and eating victims?
That's the reason they went out there, because you have Nacho and Maurizio, the bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he a bad guy, you think?
Well,
he's like his rival.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought they were best friends.
It's like Reggie and Archie.
Yeah, they're rivals. You didn't get that? I got that.
Well, I just
from the body language.
To me, I just thought they were best friends, and they might kiss it.
No, Nacho and Charlie were best friends, and
I thought Charlie was just the comic relief.
Yeah, but Maurizio finds a newspaper clipping that said there's a bear in this certain part of the woods, and they make a bet to see who can catch the bear, and that's why they all go out there.
So they're in competition about which one of the two of them, Mauricio and Nacho, can catch the bear?
Yeah.
That didn't sink in for me.
Oh.
It was a big dick competition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that explains a lot more of the tension.
Yeah.
I just thought it was because they didn't agree on the right way to do it or something.
And then they were going to kiss.
Yeah. This is like the second time we've seen those weird paint tactical rounds on the podcast. The first time was that Child's Play 3. And we were like, where they load bullets into a real gun that shoot paint. Have you seen these things? I think that's what they're supposed to be using, right?
Like that. What's that movie? Gotcha?
Yeah. I knew you were thinking of Gotcha.
What's this?
Anthony Edwards movie in the 80s. He gets roped into international espionage, but I don't remember how paintball even played into that movie at all. Do you, Louis?
I believe it was they played paintball on campus, and somehow they get of all the spies.
Because they're too good at paint. I can't remember if it's because he's so good at paintball or it's just, I think it's because they wanted to sell paintball sets maybe. But it had those real advanced paintball things that would look like real ammo in that too. What was up with the 80s, man?
Well, it's funny, like this is kind of rip off of Friday the 13th. And
it's kind of a rip off of Friday the 13th and Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, Nightmare.
And
I like
Hills
the
Have
combo.
Eyes.
Yeah.
And some Deliverance too.
A little bit of
But,
Deliverance, yeah.
The paintball scene remind me, like, since they were ripping off Friday the 13th, like part 6 with the paintballers.
Yeah.
I love that. They bring all those comedic actors in to get slaughtered.
Yeah.
It's a great scene.
So I thought that was just a little nice touch.
You think it was an homage?
Probably. I mean, they were ripping off, like, I feel like a lot of these Mexican horror movies a lot of the inspirations came from American horror movies. So,
they openly said they were borrowed from Friday the 13th.
yeah, so definitely, they probably saw that and like, let's put that in somehow.
So, I'm
you
sorry.
know, I was thinking when I was watching, it was like, I wish I saw a film when I got really into horror films, because I could have watched that movie and never seen Freddy Krueger and Jason, because it's all right here in this movie.
And it's convenient because it's all in one movie.
Yeah.
You get a lot of punch for your dollar.
Yeah. It's all in 88 minutes.
It is. It's a lickety
compact.
split for sure.
I do appreciate that very much.
So we have a couple of veteran actors besides Pedro Fernandez in this. Edith Gonzalez, she is the second of this cast as far as like the number of credits, 83 credits. So she had a pretty good career going on telenovelas and all kinds of stuff.
She was in the wasn't she in last week's movie?
I was about to say I think she was. Yeah, I think I saw that in her credits too.
Who was she? Was she the stepmom?
In last week's, I'll find out for you.
Well, wasn't she the Playboy girl?
Oh no, that is a different actor that you're thinking of, Lewis. I'm pretty sure. This Edith Gonzalez, I saw most of her credits were like telenovela work and stuff. Yeah, she wasn't in last week's movie. I'll find. I know you're talking about, Lewis. She's the one who has the music career and everything else.
Yeah.
And was on all the reality shows. But this actor, she did just tons and tons of work, like on everything Mexican. But Alfredo Gutierrez, who plays the old guy Don Jeremias, who runs a little roadside stand they stop at to get snacks and stuff.
That was the weirdest roadside stand. There's very few roadside stands where you can buy ammo and assault rifles.
You can get assault rifles and snacks.
Mm-hmm. And he decorates the place with pulled grenade pins hanging
and
from
swastikas.
Strings and swastikas and other stuff.
But I guess it's really different in Mexico. The little gas stations and stuff.
You can get fully automatic weapons.
Yeah, but I like his character. It was like the Harbinger type character where like he knows the lore.
Yeah.
And probably you can get spicy corn nuts.
Oh, I bet you could.
Corn nuts. And those in a second.
We got tandoori Indian nuts. If you guys have never tried them, it tastes like eating like an entree. It has so many spices in it. It's insane. If you like flavored nuts or nut product.
Freddy just had to pause real quick and recommend some nuts.
Yeah. Don Jeremias, this actor, Alfredo Gutierrez, 344 acting credits. Holy balls.
It's a lot.
Yeah. So that blew me away. I just thought it was worth mentioning that you had a couple of veteran actors in here, because sometimes it seems like we'll cover movies that the family, whether it's the was it Rene Cardone? I can't remember his name. The one who directed the first Vacation of Terror.
Rene Cardona.
Thank you, Rene Cardona. Like, it seems like they don't always have like super more than maybe one really experienced actor, and this one seems to have a little above average in that. And they shot this; it looks like it's on 35 millimeter film and everything, so it looks way different than Vacation of Terror.
It feels more better than lots of things because it actually feels like a real film that you could easily, translate it and put in the video market, in the 80s.
Yeah, you could watch it no matter where in the world you were. It looks
Yeah.
like that kind of universal, worldwide kind of movie. Like the same with Don't Panic. I thought that was like the same kind of vibe as this, where it feels like it's really a lot of thought was put into the look of the movie and locations and everything.
But Don't Panic has a lot more personality and flavor to it than this one.
More original.
Yeah, this is pretty like copy and paste.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was good copy and paste.
It is good.
Yeah,
it's a good
it was
movie.
very entertaining, but there were a lot of points in this movie I thought, okay, it's going to end here.
Yeah.
And I know that bad decisions are a hallmark of horror movies, but these people were egregiously dumb.
Well, they went
They
out
like to
there
hit
looking
each other a lot,
looking
too.
for the killer to begin with. They just thought it was a bear.
Yeah.
It's not the smartest thing to do.
No.
Yeah, Amy brought up that person that the hitting. That chick pissed me the fuck off.
Yeah, Nacho's lady friend.
Yeah, Alejandra. That's the one we were talking about that was on all the soaps.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She just likes punching people for no reason.
Right.
The only thing that really got me out of this movie is because they introduce the killer with that claw, and then they rip the arm off.
Yeah. Well, not just that. I love that not only does he use that claw, and it's like, I'm going to make everything look like a bear attack, but then he shoots people as well. So now they think there's a bear with a gun out there.
I did like that pivot where once he couldn't do his like homemade killings, he was like, you know what? There's guns.
Yeah.
I'll just use that.
Well, when when they're in the camper, the store, and just he goes just berserk before they get to pin the grenade.
Yeah. So that whole bit, with the little roadside stand and the assault with because this villain is supposed to be a really heavily traumatized Vietnam veteran. Did we get that right?
Yeah.
You guys
An
have
American? Is that
Is he
American
supposed to be
soldier.
American? Okay.
Yeah. Jesse.
Jesse? We got it right then.
Like Freddy, Jason, Jesse, Chucky.
So we did pretty good with Google
We
Translate.
did all right.
All right.
Yeah, so that assault scene, and poor Charlie. Can we talk about Charlie for a minute? Charlie's a comedian in Mexico, a very successful comedian, right? His real name is Charlie Valentino. Has anybody in this group seen Tambo, the action movie comedy he did? Have you seen it, Lewis?
Is it supposed to be like Rambo?
I think so, right? Is that the idea? Is that he's kind of like a Rambo type?
Yeah, I mean, he if you ever go to the Mexican store, you see all these movies, and he's always like a supporting character.
Mm-hmm. Sidekick.
Yeah, but it's always kind of imposible, very rumbly, and he plays the same character each movie.
He's real lovable. So like it's not like when I called him comic relief earlier, he has a little more depth than that. And like has to at that scene where they go back to when the shit has hit the fan, and already we have what's her name got her throat torn out, Carlotta. And then who else was somebody else already dead at this point from their group?
Yeah,
Two people, like they're both girls.
Oh, okay. But Alejandra, she didn't get killed. She survived the whole movie, right?
Yeah.
So it was
No,
Carlotta and Viviana, those two.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was tricky to keep track of without subtitles, was who for a minute.
I knew who Nacho was.
We knew who Nacho was and Charlie. And Mauricio. They all were very distinctive. But everybody else had these little pieces popping in and out, and you're like, oh, I want to make sure I understand the connections between these characters. But like, you got two dead. They're holed up at the roadside place because they know their weapons there, right? Isn't that why they go back? Because the old guy has all these guns and everything. And Charlie is ready to step up and really, be part of this, like, I guess, counteroffensive against the bad guy. And he goes to the car, and the whole scene prior, while they're in the roadside thing, all these fucking grenades are behind him in the shot, and there's pins literally like between them hanging on strings, and they're knocking into them. They could not have foreshadowed this more, but like there's a booby trap on the car with a string from the accelerator to a pin on a grenade, and poor Charlie gets fucking blown to bits.
It was sad.
Before he ever gets to do anything.
It was still a surprise to me, even though there was the foreshadowing with the grenades. When he blew up, it was like, no.
Yeah, it was tough.
To be fair, you knew he was going to blow up as soon as, him and, what's his name, are driving the car, and he's making jokes and trying to, give their girl and stuff in the car. I mean, that guy was just they should call his character expendable Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
No, but it was sad because he was probably the only likable character in this movie.
Oh, you didn't
True.
think Nacho was likable?
Well, Nacho's a little arrogant.
Yeah, Nacho's arrogant. He made some really poor decisions too.
Yeah, I think I lost some of the nuance of Nacho.
The Nacho nuance.
The Nacho nuance. Yeah. I just saw my hero from Vacation of Terror too.
Right.
I was still riding that high.
I just felt so bad for Charlie because he was like the only one that was thinking straight and was proactive in doing things, and he gets blown up and he gets punched by that bitch.
That's true. And
She punched him for no reason.
Yeah, I didn't understand.
Just speaking.
When they pull up to the little roadside stand, Charlie's like, "Ooh, I smell something good," and she's like, "You would, fatty."
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
She's a piece of shit.
And then he's like,
be fair, the top people do it in real life.
Yeah.
They want to go to Red Robin. Charlie's like, let's go to Red Robin.
But he says something back to her after, she called him fat ass. And that's when she punches him.
She's like, it's a one-way street.
Yeah, I was like, hold up. You started this shit, bitch.
It doesn't work like that.
And the reaction was not proportionate to what he said.
Right.
Yeah. It was a tough time to be a chubby guy in the 90s.
I guess. But
who hung around people in the woods.
But it wasn't a one-off thing with her. She just punches people for no reason.
Yeah.
She's terrible.
He reminded me of that character from, I think it's in Nightmare,
Nightmare Before Christmas?
No, the Friday 13th, Warner.
5? The one who gets chopped up with the axe?
Yes.
I knew where you were going, Lewis, because that poor bastard, where he just wants to give that guy a chocolate bar.
Yeah.
So, it's so weird.
All that people want are chocolate bars.
and to be loved by angry guys.
I guess if you're a fat guy in the 80s in a horror movie, your number's up.
You're fucked. Kincaid, he made it through a movie, but then he died.
Yeah.
Many years ago, I thought about a movie called it was you remember Jason X?
Yeah.
I was thinking about a movie called Jason XXXL about a bunch of kids that they opened up a fat camp at Crystal Lake.
It's Camp Crystal Light now. And they start pouring all that Crystal Light in the lake, and it fucks Jason all up. All that powder. Oh, but it's delicious.
Yeah, I guess artificial sweeteners are going to fuck with you.
Or we could just do Fat Scream. Just call it Fat Scream. Same characters, same story.
That's easier. Just put fat in front of everything.
Yeah, more realistic cast. Less running.
Or just call it Cream.
Cream. That's a bridge too far. That sounds like a porn parody.
It does. Oh my God.
If you called it Fat Cream, then it's the fat porn parody of Fat Scream.
One thing I do want to, even though it's kind of inconsequential, I really thought his glove is pretty cool, better than the Freddy's glove.
Yeah, what's up with the serrated edges?
Oh, the serrated, yeah.
That's
really tear into the skin, I guess.
He tears her throat out.
He cuts the girl's throat, but it's like all serrated, so you're like.
Well, I guess it's supposed to mimic a bear / more better.
Yeah, more better bear slash.
I thought that was great. I really liked that glove design.
Well, not just the glove. I thought his mask was pretty creepy too.
Was so
the mask
creepy.
too was very scary.
Yeah, like when he's like first introduced and we just see him behind like some foliage. It was kind of creepy because I didn't know what we were looking at.
Yeah, you look like a real face at first.
Yeah,
kind of look. Amy and I both thought it looked like Walton Goggins, like independently of each other.
A little bit.
Yeah, we were like, who does this look like? And we both were like, it's Walton Goggins.
I think the reason why I probably like Hell Trap so much was that it was shot during the day.
Yeah,
so it gave it a real kind of freaky, a surreal quality that it didn't do in the dark with other horror movies. You saw everything.
We just had a little. It's ironic that we watched this movie when we did because Amy and I had just had like a little kind of mini marathon of Sleepaway Camp, The Burning, and Sleepaway Camp 2. So we were like deeply in not vacation, but camp movies. And you're right. Like The Burning does what this movie does, and so does I think that one with George Kennedy, Just Before Dawn or whatever, where there's a lot of the action is taking place in the daylight. It's a totally different vibe than you get. At this point, at least, with slashers.
Yeah. And the Wrong Turn movies do that too, which I appreciate.
Oh, yeah. Amy, we were talking. Amy doesn't think she's ever seen a Wrong Turn movie.
I know I've never seen a Wrong Turn movie.
I find that hard to believe, but I guess you're right.
Believe it, Buster.
That's insane because there's, 10 of them now? Are there 10 Wrong Turns? There's a lot of them. Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
No.
Since I didn't have subtitles, I don't know if they mentioned it or talked about it. And Andy, I'm going to do it anyway. Was the movie implying cannibalism on Jesse's behalf?
I think so.
Because he had all that meat, big slabs of meat in his cave where he was hiding out.
I don't know. At least the subtitles from what I was reading, they didn't allude to anything like that. I think it was just weird.
Right.
Maybe it is implied, but they didn't bring it up. You know,
something ate those people because they did say something about him being kind of eaten at one point, right? It could have been just the wildlife, I guess, after he killed him.
Could have been a bad translation. I'm not sure.
Or a bad translation, but yeah, I think like it's possible. If a big hunk of meat's missing, and he's the one that killed him, just saying.
But like Lewis is saying, like a lot of it took place in the daytime, but the few nighttime scenes were actually pretty well done, I thought.
Yeah.
They were pretty much the camp moments where they had the campfire and everything.
Yeah, but there's that scene by the river where one of the girls is running away.
Oh, the brunette.
Yeah, and she doesn't see the killer on like a hilltop just above her, and they're like running concurrent, like right by each other, but she doesn't know it.
It felt like something out of Lord of the Rings or something like that.
I thought that was pretty effective, that scene.
Was that the Nazgul or whatever, where they're hiding just a level below? But she doesn't know he's there. The difference is it's the reverse, where he knows she's there. It's what if those writers knew that Frodo and them were there?
Yeah,
that's a whole different kind of tension.
But it just shows like that this filmmaker does have some skill.
Oh, definitely. Was this his last? This wasn't his last movie, was it? I'm gonna look.
I don't know.
Well. There's also, if you get a DVD, bring or send them DVD. There's a great digital feature of the Mexican special effects. That if you like behind the scenes horror, that's really good a feature for low budget but pretty good at horror effects.
So I was wrong about this being wasn't his last movie, but I mean he quit in '93, but he had made Vacation of Terror after this. That kind of surprised me. Vacation of Terror 2. I mean, that was the next year because this movie definitely looks like more refined.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Maybe they just had a better budget.
Could be.
You never know.
Could be.
It was fun to have a final couple instead of a final girl or a final guy.
Yeah, it was different.
Yeah.
I just wish it was Charlie, though.
I know, right?
Because, I don't know if you guys caught this because you guys didn't have translations. But once they reach the cars and they're driving away, they could have just driven home.
Yep.
But one of them says, "Hey, there's booby traps everywhere. We need to get them."
They're worried about other people tripping booby traps?
No, them. They're afraid of booby traps, but clearly you're in a car and you can't get away, and all his booby traps are in the woods.
Well, what I meant was, it's not like a big, we can't leave landmines where children can get at that type of thing.
It wasn't that at all.
It was just a dumb move.
Yeah, they just decided that they need to hunt him down.
Yeah.
Because they're afraid of booby traps.
I want to start a charity for people that were injured by serial killers' booby traps in the woods.
Can you get compensation for that?
You may be eligible.
You may be entitled.
You could be entitled. Did you step on something and a giant tree trunk sharpened at the end came out and pulverized your chest?
Well, you can't sue at that point because you're dead.
You may be entitled. Your surviving family may be entitled to compensation.
But at that point when they're driving away, they had shot the guy's hand off too.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he was maimed and they were in a car, but they still decide to play their luck.
Yeah.
And their luck didn't pan out this time.
And Jesse's like, I know when I'm licked, my hand's been blown up, so I'm going to go back and get my fucking M16 rifle and open up on these motherfuckers.
He comes out with his automatic
Which should be done in most horror movies.
Yeah, shouldn't that always happen? Like Freddy Krueger should get one. Michael Myers just silently shooting fucking everybody in Haddonfield.
Right.
He would have a silencer though. That'd be the difference with Michael Myers. It's not the same.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. But after he mows down Maurizio and Javier, the two bad guys, Charlie and Nacho and Alejandra are in the store, and Jesse, the killer, could have easily killed them all because he puts a sleeping thing, gas in the trailer.
Oh yeah, he knocks them out.
Yeah, he knocks them out.
I totally forgot about that part.
And he literally walks by them, their passed out bodies, and kidnaps Alejandra, but leaves the two guys alive.
He's a twisted motherfucker.
I'm just saying, you had a gun there.
Yeah.
Blow their heads off.
That would be the smart thing to do. Been a shorter movie, but probably not so uplifting.
More satisfying.
Probably feel pretty bad.
No, I get it. The movie needs to go on, but there were a couple points in the movie where it could have just ended.
Maybe someday there'll be a sequel where Charlie claws his way out of the wreckage and goes out into the woods for revenge on Jesse.
I want to believe that.
It'd be great, and she'll have to apologize to him, Alejandra, when he rescues her. She'll be so fucking contrite.
Has there been a remake of this? Because I know there's for last week's movie there was a.
You know what? That similarly titled movie to last week's is a totally different thing. They just marketed an American movie in Mexico with that title. They changed the title to that, maybe to sell it to Mexican audiences, thinking it was a sequel or a remake, I think. Which was not... Mina Savari's in that one. The one I think you're thinking of, Lewis. Has the same title.
Okay.
But not a remake.
But not a remake, yeah. Hell's Trap.
It's really, this movie really could be refined into a pretty good slasher movie, maybe Street of V or something, but what 30 years it could work.
Yeah, you could, especially if you stuck to like the things about it that make it its own thing and less, focus less on the stuff that it was kind of copying from other sources. Because the roadside stand, you could do so much with that, like have a showdown in that little space, and be really intense.
Yeah. I feel like if it would never happen, but a kind of a showdown like in Desperado, with all the weapons and stuff, kind of doing that, trying to get the
just get Robert Rodriguez in there to do the remake.
Yeah,
just give it over to him. He probably knows the movie. I feel like he knows everything in Mexican cinema, front to back.
I'd hope so.
He could deliver.
That's how you're supposed to wipe.
Front to back,
but either way, I think it's not the best movie, but I mean, it's pretty good movie to sit back and watch.
It's a perfectly fine slasher movie.
If you like slashers.
It's nothing spectacular. It doesn't have crazy kills or anything like that. It's not like super gory. But it's competently made.
Fundamentals.
Yes.
Hey, anything else you guys want to say about the movie?
No, I love the 80s, 90s fashions. A lot of long vaginas.
Why the long vagina?
So long.
So,
all right.
The super high cut stuff. I love that.
Isn't it great?
What's next week's movie, Lewis? I think it's Intrepidos Punks. I'm pretty sure.
Intrepidos Punks?
Yeah.
All right.
I think Lewis
Sounds
had to step away for a second. Yeah. So that looks like a wild time.
All right.
Let us know, Amy, when you're ready. We can get into our other stuff.
Let's get into our other stuff. What else are we watching? Let's talk about what our algorithm has been serving up to us. Freddy.
Me, I just watched a documentary today that is about this murderer. Well, I don't know. I can't even necessarily call him a murderer. So I recommend you check it out, because the way this kind of turns out when it's all said and done is it could have been he did something, maybe not. But Blood and Myth, it's a documentary. It's just over an hour long about these in Alaska. There's this Inuit town, and there's a guy who became kind of a famous actor locally there because he was in this good movie at Sundance. And then years later, he's accused, he's suspected of murdering his mother. And then he is also saying he sees like little people living in the woods and that they are telling him to do things. And it's about it's consistent with the local mythology and the history there. So it's kind of hard for everybody to totally kind of blow off these things he's saying in these police interviews. It's pretty creepy and weird. Interesting story. Again, that's on Hulu. It's brand new.
What was the name of it again?
It's called Blood and Myth. It's just an hour and 13 minutes long, which I love because, a lot of other people would have tried to turn that into a series and taken that same story and told it in 4 episodes, but it's nice and concise, and it tells a really interesting story, and you learn a lot about Inuit people as well. It's pretty cool. I recommend it. How about you, Amy?
Me?
Yeah, Amy.
Oh,
Amy
me.
Morse.
We've been watching Alien Earth.
Oh, okay. That was what I was going to bring up.
Never mind.
What I watched.
I saw Sleepaway Camp 2.
Oh, we can talk about it together.
Yeah, you guys talk about Alien Earth.
Well, Freddie had already mentioned Sleepaway Camp 2, but we can talk about Alien Earth together if you'd like.
Yeah. So how far did you guys get into it?
We're at 5 episodes.
We've
Isn't that
seen
all
5.
that's
Okay.
out?
I think the 6th one's coming out this week, maybe. Have you watched any, Lewis?
No, it's on my list, but I haven't got to it yet.
It's good stuff.
So
I want to see it, though.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
It's a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying Alien in a television format. I think it's a better format for me to enjoy Alien, the Alien universe.
They have the time to do the world building stuff that they suggest in the movies. You're kind of like, ooh, it's always titillating to see the Weyland-Yutani stuff and the blend of the different properties that they kind of organically made a shared universe out of. And this TV show doles that shit out at just the right pace, where it feels like as an Alien fan, I'm like, oh, this is a great idea. This is developing on ideas. that maybe they dropped the ball with in maybe part 3 or something, but they go and I didn't expect the storyline about the synthetics and all that. Is refreshing that so much is going on in so little time. They each episode's like a movie. It feels like there's so much happening.
What about you, Andy?
I'm gonna go against the grain, I guess, because I don't think I'm really care for it right now.
Oh yeah.
I just don't think it doesn't feel like the Alien universe, even though it's set in the Alien universe. Everything just seems too modern for me.
Oh, really? I think they nailed the look. It looks so much like the original movie, like
I know
the costumes and lighting.
The sets do, but I feel like the people, the actors especially.
Oh, they don't have that thing.
They just feel like look and feel too modern to me.
Right.
And also it took me a while to figure out when this took place. I just feel I hate doing homework and trying to figure out where in the timeline it takes place, but that's just the quibble I have because I'm lazy.
What is the timeline?
Yeah, I don't even know.
It's a prequel to the first Alien. It takes place 2 years before.
Oh, this is before the Nostromo at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Wow, I didn't know that.
And I really don't like those children synthetic people.
Oh, I love them. It's funny how different we are on this series because them being so innocent really has charmed the hell out of me. Like I was on their side from the beginning because I know that there's this minor spoiler, Lewis and listeners, that there's kind of like this small team of characters that are basically androids with the consciousness of a person in them, and it was children they used. So they're very naive.
They get their like minds and consciousness uploaded into these synthetic bodies, but the bodies are adults, but they have the minds of children. And it's just when I see the actors acting like children, it's very, to me, not very good acting. Because they make it too obvious that they're trying too hard to be like little kids.
I think it's kind of cute. I know what you're saying.
Doesn't bother me.
Because they are. Yeah. But then again, I mean, I've seen kids act like that. You know what I mean? Like
to
that
me,
age.
It was just kind of off-putting to me.
Yeah.
And another thing a quibble I have is the character design of all these aliens and these creatures. I just don't care for it.
Don't like the eyeball?
The alien is brown.
Which one? You talking about the xenomorph?
Yeah, in the first episode, it's brown.
Isn't it slightly? There's no brown tinge to the alien. This is a poop alien, maybe.
It just looks gross to me.
All right, you don't like the eyeball with the tentacles?
I mean, there's a point in the first episode where something drops from the ceiling and looks like an actual turd.
Well,
I don't remember that.
Some of the young xenomorphs, they look like kind of snake bodies, but I could see what you're saying. They look like fucking shit too.
But it's like a alien creature. But it comes from the ceiling and is dangling there. I was like, is somebody shitting from the ceiling?
Wouldn't it be great if the alien was doing an upper decker?
But it's a turd. It's an alien, but it looks like a turd, and it really put me off.
Oh, I've been totally enraptured by it and wonder the whole time.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, me too.
Different strokes.
I'm not shocked that you don't like it, Andy, because you are such a wild card. I never know what to think.
You never know what he's going to say.
Like, I think to me, I'm blown away that this is even a TV show. I'm like, this is so cinematic. Like, it just is way like, whoa, to me. It's the considerations of how the season has been structured.
Have you seen the latest episode, Andy? The 5th episode?
No, I'm only up to like episode 3, so I'm a little behind. So maybe I'll. Sorry, I burped. But maybe I'll eventually like it. But at this point, I don't know if I'll finish.
Yeah.
The 5th episode is like a movie.
Yeah, it's definitely like an Emmy,
like an alien
attempt.
Movie.
For sure.
No, that, but I mean, like it's like an alien movie.
Yeah, it feels like the first Aliens or Alien. I mean, yeah, it's more horror. It's good. But I was gonna say, I do think though that episode is kind of like their look at what we did episode where they throw everything at you. A lot goes on.
Yeah. And I guess it's a little too in your face for me. Like what I like about especially the first one is the subtlety, and it doesn't show you. It kind of tells you. I mean, it shows you as opposed to tell.
Yeah, I think
Right.
you mean the opposite. Oh, you mean the
Yeah.
show? Which one? I'm sorry.
He
You
fixed it.
Sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I understand what you meant. You meant you want them to show you and not tell you that classic storytelling thing, and they're
Yeah.
telling you.
Yeah.
So there's too much
It's like-
dialogue, is what you're saying.
Yeah. It's a little too in
Okay.
your face for
Okay.
me.
I gotcha. Because they do have some expository bits. You know what's funny though is there's still moments where I'm like, oh, they haven't given me any explanation for this, and I won't get it for an episode or two, and that's okay.
Right.
So I don't feel totally like on that same page with you either with that part of it, because there's so many dangling bits, like especially about the cyborg character who is kind of, you don't know on morally where he stands, the gray
Right.
character, you know?
Right.
So, like to me,
They
there were
flesh
things,
him out some more in the last
Yeah.
episode that aired.
and there were things to me that were like, I'm like, in a regular hour of television, they would not have let that bit dangle and be unresolved at the end of an episode. And not because it's a huge cliffhanger, but just because it's such a small detail that you could easily just explain it away and get your audience caught up, but they choose to kind of let you not understand a character for like a couple of hours of runtime, which is pretty bold, I think, to have a character that you just totally don't know what they're going to do. No comfort,
All right.
no predictability.
Alien Earth it is.
Yeah, controversial, we'll say.
Yes.
Split the room.
It's not controversial.
It's not controversial. It's a TV show.
Yeah. I mean,
What about you, Lewis?
critically
Oh,
controversial.
okay. What about you, Lewis? What you been watching?
You guys have HBO Max.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's 3 movies I recently saw that are so far my best films of the year. First one was Does the Voice Unicorn?
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen that one yet. That's the comedy, right? With Paul Rudd and.
Kind
General
of, but not really. Friendship with
Oh yeah, that's streaming now.
Oh, Tim
Yeah,
Robinson.
yeah.
And Paul Rudd again.
Yeah.
And my favorite movie this year as far as Freaky Tales.
Oh, Pedro Pascal?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one yet. Is your favorite this year?
Yeah, I mean it's like, you know, it's kind of a what do you call them, anthology, and they're and it's got Too Short, the rapper. It's like he's the crypt keeper, and it all ties in, but it's such a good movie. I mean, that kind of, it's one of the kind of movies that make me really kind of like have some different to watch, you know.
Right.
I'm really glad that HBO Max has the A24 channel. That they've got those movies in there when they come out. Another one I liked was Opus.
Oh, that's with John Malkovich.
Yeah.
And what's her name from The Bear?
Yeah. Ao.
Adibiri.
Yeah. And it's got a good soundtrack, and even though towards the middle of the end it gets kind of it loses it. It's a pretty good movie too. So if they ever get a chance to watch those on HBO Max, try Opus, Does the Unicorn, Friendship, and Freaky Tales.
Yeah.
So it's basically all the A24 movies.
So you can, they have that heading, right? You said, Lewis, you could just go to the A24 catalog on there.
Yeah. But it has its own box.
I love pretty much 90% of what they put out. I'm one of those guys.
Well, you like 90% of everything. Everything.
No,
Everybody
90%
puts
of
out.
everything. I like 90% of what I finish watching. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
If I bother to finish it, I must like it pretty well.
Well, I'm part of the Oklahoma Film Critics Circle, and everybody has to do their top 10 list of the year, and my stuff never gets on there the ranking, because I like all the weird stuff, and this year's probably going to be. I feel like their films really are more intricate, and people want something that's kind of dumb.
Yeah, it's nice to have both. Like I get moods, but like I've gotten to a point in my life where like if I don't like a movie, if unless I'm watching it for something like this, I'll turn it off by the end of the first act now. Like that new Avatar movie that was out, The Way of Water or whatever it was called. Couldn't connect with it, so I don't.
I've always thought those movies are kind of bottom of the barrel, really. The only I like Superman, and I'm really excited this weekend for Spinal Tap 2.
Oh yeah, we're trying to plan a trip out to see that together. Us podcast people love Spinal Tap.
Around Horror weekend.
Yeah, if Andy hadn't remembered it was coming out, I had no idea it was coming so quickly.
Yeah, for my birthday, my wife got me a vinyl copy of the soundtrack.
Yeah, you listen to Big Bottom a lot.
That's one of my favorites.
It's a sexy time song. It's good stuff.
All right. Well, awesome.
And happy belated birthday. We did talk on your birthday. That's when circumstance decided to give you pneumonia.
Happy belated birthday, indeed.
Yeah, happy birthday, Lewis.
Thank you very much.
But Amy brought it up. We're gonna have a table at Horror Hound this coming weekend.
Yeah, thanks for coordinating all that, Andy.
Yeah, so we haven't had one because life got in the way, like the last couple conventions. But we'll be back, so hopefully we can see some people there.
Yeah, it'll be a good time.
Yep, horrorhoundweekend.com.
You guys gonna be there next year for March?
Probably.
We're always planned to be there.
We're always there.
And we're always there in some capacity. It's just we hadn't have a table in a couple of shows.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Are still celebrities there?
Yeah, they still cart them in.
And
set up the celebrity zoo.
The celebrity petting zoo.
Well, I know that you did a few of those interviews and stuff.
Oh yeah, we used to do that.
It's not something we do anymore.
It was certain people. Like it was great. Like Tony Todd, awesome interview subject and just an awesome guy. We were lucky to get a lot of the people who were kind of heroes to us early on, and then we got to the point where we aged out in a lot of these things.
We didn't even want.
We're not the audience for a lot of the. You know what I mean?
I don't want to interview you, just interview you. We have to have a connection. Unless, makes me nervous and I don't want to do it anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else before we wrap up?
Oh, no, not from me. Oh, Patreon. We never mentioned that.
I was just about to, actually.
Well, there you go.
At the end of every show, we say hi to our Beelzebubs. Patreon.com/NOTLP if you want to support the show with your money, which would be amazing if you can. It's hard out there. I get it. These are our Beelzebubs, though. Matt, Branan and Emily, Dr. Brian, Old Dirty Billsterd, Bill Fahrner, Blayne Yogurt, Jordache Jeans, Monica, Ernest, Dave, Paul, and Shayna.
Hey, thank you.
Lewis, where can the people find you just before we wrap up?
At
Instagram? Is that the best place?
Yeah, Instagram.com/LewisPotter78. And I'm doing writing at Lost Ogle.
Oh, that's right. Yes. both those places you can find our little precious Lewis.
Our precious.
And next week, you guys see this homework we're doing?
Is that yes? It's
Intravia Punks.
Thank you.
Intravia Punks. All right.
And that one is streaming. If you want to play along, and it has subtitles, I presume.
Oh, that would be amazing.
And it's only 78 minutes.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
now you're
Tubi.
talking my language.
Plus 40 minutes of ads on Tubi for you.
Well, there's that.
Or you could get the Blu-ray like Lewis has.
Yeah.
Smarter. All right, everybody. That's it. That's all. We love you.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
All right, bye, everybody.
Good show.
Frankenstein was wondering if he should go to bed when his old buddy Leatherface put on